Update on a couple of the transistor radios. Good afternoon, YouTube. Well, I should say evening. It's 6:46 now in the evening. You're on this Saturday, or is this Sunday? Sunday, I think. I tell you what, I lose track of days and nights and everything. It is Sunday. Okay, Sunday it is. I'm not sure why I lost track of that date, but I guess I did. Oh, it's Mother's Day. That's what it is. I should have known that. All right. Anyway, what I'm here with you on is the... this is the SportMate. Some of you guys may recall that I was working on it, or going to work on it, and I also had made mention that I was just going to work on one radio, and I'm going to break that rule already, because I already worked on this one, and I still have one more big cap to get out. Not big cap, but well, yeah, it is. That's probably the biggest E-cap in there. And let me turn this over here. It's that one right there. Now, if you look at the relationship to the tuning capacitor, condenser, whatever you want to call it, it's right next to it. And if we look on this side, it's going to be right there underneath that. And that's going to have to come off. So what I plan to do is to loosen that up, and I've got some tape in the drawer here. I will tape up across and, you know, tape that wheel up so that that doesn't lose its position with the string. I think the string is yeah, it goes, see, it goes this way and it goes this way. So what I'm going to do is put the tape across here, and that way I can just flip over the wheel once I take the screw off, and that will allow me to get underneath there, do whatever I need to do, and hopefully stay away from that plastic wheel and string. So that would be the plan there, and then once I get all that set, I will be getting that back in there and put new caps in it. I don't know if I told you this or showed you this, but I did get the schematic for this radio, and it is right here. You can see there's a picture of the schematic. Let me see if I can get this back up here a little bit, get away from the, maybe get a little better picture of the whole thing there. How's that? There you go. I think everybody can see that now, or hope anyway. Yeah, everybody can see it. Really not that much to it. It's just a simple radio, pretty much simple. This shows the C1, which is there's C1A, and C1B is up here. No, I'm sorry, that's R1. What am I looking at? There was up here somewhere. Anyway, it's up here somewhere, and that's not the way it is, because C1 is just a single 250 microfarad cap. So that's the way it is, and I'm thinking that the big one probably is a double cap, but I haven't got to that yet. So I think, I don't even know what it was listed as, to tell you the truth, but it is listed on there somewhere. Maybe it was on this side here. Yeah, that's listed as C2. You can see right there, C2. And C1, you can see the C1 they've got there is a lot bigger than the one I took out. So that would probably been a double one, but anyway, I haven't got C2. C2 is the one that's underneath that tuning wheel, so I'll have to get that out next or last or whatever. So anyway, that's just what the schematic looks like, and you know, these are for this one says 860 A, B, and D. Now there's obviously a C, maybe an E, I don't even know, but so obviously there's some differences in the circuit boards on them. So it's like I say, you can see there, that one, the picture of it, it just shows you the difference in the sizes. Mine's a real thin one right there, and a fatter one here. So, you know, That's about that. All I know. C3 is the other one I was going to look at, if I can find it. C3 is that one that's taken out on the other side. There it is right there. I think. Oh, that's C1. There's that C1B right there. I don't know how well you're seeing that, but it's also a 250 microfarad and on the output. So that's the one. I don't know where the other one, like I said, I'll have to look at. There's a C4 right there. I wanted to go through this and look and see how many capacitors or ECAPs there were. I don't see. I'm seeing C4 so far as is all I see, but I know I've got a C3 here somewhere, and I don't mean to be doing this on camera. I got C1, C2. That's those two right there, and then the other one there, that's C1B. I'm not sure where that one will show up on the actual board. So, see, like I say, it says C3 right there. That's the one I took out. That's on the edge of that board. I just got to find it, is all. And the reason I want to find it is because so I can see the polarity on it. When I took that one out, I wasn't really paying attention to it. I knew I had this coming, so I figured, well, I'll be able to look at this and tell what the polarity is on it, which I can if I ever find it. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's not why we're here today anyway. I'm going to try to set this aside a little bit, give us a little more room here. The reason I'm here today is this. And we're going to take a look at this, a little closer look, I should say, if I can. I'm going to have to, there we go. That's close enough, I guess. This is a 6 transistor radio schematic diagram. These are the ones that come from Japan years ago, and this was the predominant way they were laid out as far as how the audio section was here. Usually 1 or 2 drivers in the AF were just past the where's the volume control at? I see it a minute ago. But anyway, just past the oh, here it is, I think, R11. Yeah, just past the volume control drivers, and then it comes down to a transformer. Now, Ron C was talking about his guitar amplifier being push-pull, and these are also, but they're using, instead of a tube to invert it or some kind of device like that, they use a transformer. And as you can see right here, the output is fed into this audio transformer, which is center tapped, and then each end of it is fed to the 2 push-pull transistors, and then the outputs are fed back into another center tapped transformer and output to a regular output on the secondary, or whatever you want to call it, onto the speaker. So that's the way they're wired up. Almost all the Japanese radios are this way. Like I said, there may be, some of them have maybe one more driver stage, a 2 transistor driver stage, but majority of them are laid out that way. That's what I was trying to get at here, to show you what I was going to do on as far as troubleshooting on these, because you can work your way back from the speaker, and generally you can see how it's laid out that way. And also, if you just look at the all the transformers on here, you'll know right away that that's exactly what I'm talking about, because they always have a couple of audio transformers. Now, if we look at this, just like I said, now this is probably the first one right here. This is probably the output transformer here. But you see, there's your two push-pulls right there in between the transformers, and there should be, and I'd say it right there, is the driver transformer, or driver transistor, and basically that's how it's laid out. It will go to the Where's it at? Oh, up there. Goes to the earphone jack, and Greg had mentioned that's a good place to check, and I agree with you, Greg. But on this one, I am getting, I should say, noises from the speaker when I turn the switch on and off, and that's usually an indication that there's you know, two wires connected to that, or else you won't get that click out of it. So, and I done showed you that last time. But so, like I said, somewhere the problem is between the volume control, which is here, and the output, which is here. So if we look at the there's another indication right there. You see the yellow and the black wires that go to the earphone jack are connected to that transformer. That is where they're coming from, or going to, or whatever you want to say. And like I said, that way you know that that's the output transformer. See, right there. So, like I said, that's the way that should work. What I'm going to do here, what we can do is take this and put this over on its side. I want to take and turn it up a little bit. Hopefully it's still on the radio station. Let's see if it is. Let me hook up the signal tracer here real quick. And that's another thing I wanted to tell you. I think we're well enough past this Rona problem. I think I'm going to start working on that BDST project again. Get those out to the beta testers. I kind of put all that off because of everything going on and everything like that. I figured, you know, nobody's going to be buying anything anyway, so now let's see what we get out of this. Well, don't get much of anything. See if I can get this tuned in. I like to have it on a station so that I can do some testing on down the line. Alright, that should be on there, I think. It is. Now what I want to do is take and make sure the volume's up a little bit on this, if I can. Just so we can have some volume on the thing. And I'm going to take and turn that over. And I'm going to try to touch some wires on that. This will give us an indication of whether it's working or not, as Greg was talking about. Okay, that's coming out of the, what do you call it, directly. That's all the way up on the signal tracer. So that's not working right. I am getting an output, but it's not very strong. So our problem is still in between here and here, and we just need to find out what it is. I'm going to touch some random places. And like I said, I'm probably not touching good spots because get that battery out of the way best I can. Now I'll turn it over and see if I can get something on the other side. Some of those caps, usually you can touch the outer on them and get some kind of response from them, especially if they're in the audio chain. There's a transistor. Nothing there. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, no wonder. Get over here on the right side, dummy. There's both your output transformers, or transistors. So here's this should be the input, I believe, to the volume control, and I think this is the output. So you can see there's quite a bit of difference between that. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably we definitely have a problem there. Let's play around here a little bit on this. Okay, that's on the output transformer again. That's the earphone jack. So I even get it on the speaker. Yeah, I just held my ear up to the speaker and it does come out there. Barely. You barely can hear it coming out. So I'm going to try turning it up all the way and see if that makes a difference. I hear exactly the same noise I heard with it down low. So, like I said, there's no amplification on this at all. So that is our problem. Like I say, has to be either, well, it could be a lot of different things, but I mean, this here has to be something to do with it, or this one here. Like I said, I think those are the, pretty sure those are the, that's the driver, and I think these are the outputs. My opinion, anyway. I don't know about this one. I think that might be our detector. I'm not really sure, but possible. So there's one there. Let's see. There's a E cap there. Another transistor there and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that what this is? 7 transistors? 9 transistors. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, there's one I'm missing somewhere, but there's 8 there, 8 that I count. Now I'm pretty sure that one of them's used as a detector. So, or it may just be that they inflate you to count on them. They do that sometimes, you know. They did it in the early days anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's it. Alright, battery light is flashing, and like I said, I think it timed out on us. You guys have a pleasant evening. Thanks for watching, and we will see you.